When the loudspeakers came out openly asking us to leave, that was a horrifying story of each and every Kashmiri Pandit. They don't want us. They don't want kafirs. It's an established fact that any non-Muslim is a kafir. See, the first thing their problem was to abrogate Article 370. All these politicians, including Congress, PDP and all, they said, इनका बाप भी नहीं हटा सकता है. Yes, Karnataka and Karnataka were very helpful. If the hearts of the people will change there, they will live like princes there.
Mattoo sir, welcome. Thanks for coming. It's a great pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling me.
So we'll keep the conversation as natural as possible. What were your earliest memories of Kashmir?
See, I am born and brought up in Kashmir. And till my graduation, I was there. And Kashmir is my motherland, where I'm born, where I played, where I had friends, where I had relatives, and such a beautiful place. So, and then after that, I went for studies out and all that. Then I came back and then job, but Kashmir is Kashmir. And where I'll start and where I'll end, These memories will go, I think, with me now. Mm-hmm. And these are very pleasant memories, and not for me alone, but every Kashmiri Pandit who has left, who was forced out of Kashmir in 1990 because of the Islamic terrorism there.
Okay, if you can remember, have you visited Kashmir lately?
Yes, I have. After the exodus and after the displacement in 1990, first time I went there in 1994. That was with Deshpande. Deshpande was the minister, and he wanted to go there, and he told me, "R.K Mattoo, you are from Kashmir, you come with me." I said, okay. So I went there, but I was very much horrified and terrified, going there and all that. The things were not good at that point of time. And then I went there. Then after that, I have been going there 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times I went there. I go to and visit the pilgrimage places and all that, which are very dear to us. With my family, with my wife, once I went with my mother. Because she used to go to one shrine there.
What is the shrine, sir?
Shrine ka naam hai Zithir is a Mata Zithir, Jishta Devi.
Okay.
So every year, 7 Thursdays, there will be a jug type, thing there. Every 7 days, I used to take her there when I was a student.
Okay.
And then after 90, she could not go. Then she became old. Then she told me I wanted to go once. So I said, okay, no problem. So I took her in 2009.
Okay.
I took her there and took her to the same shrine and all that, because that revived her. Otherwise, these people, my parents, they are the most, who have suffered a lot. And for them, it was painful.
Okay. Did you visit your house?
See, our house was, they gave a lot of versions about the house. First, they said that it has been broken open. Some Muslim friends and all that, they telephoned. Those days over the trunk call, they said these army people went and, they thought that some terrorists are hiding there. They have broken open our house and looted the house. We did not know. We had no this thing. Then they said somebody is staying there. Then they said something. And finally, they had taken all the windows, all the doors, everything, all these things. Because we had left everything there. We never thought that, we'll never come back. We locked the house and ran away. My parents were there on that night.
Okay.
That 18th, 19th of November, of January 1990, they were there. And when the loudspeakers came out openly asking us to leave, and they came. And I was, luckily I was in Chennai.
Okay.
And then they came and stayed. So that was the horrifying story of each and every Kashmiri Pandit. What I'm telling you is the story of a common Kashmiri Pandit, a sufferer.
How did you cope up with the challenge of living in a different city, like that too in exile?
You see, if I tell you, people first thought that they will go up to Jammu or Udhampur. Udhampur is the first town after Banihal. It's the first one. So they thought that they will go there for some time with their relatives and all that. But then some people, some with some money and all, they thought, okay, we'll go there, hire a house for a month or so, 2 months, 3 months, and then we'll go back. But that never happened. We never went back. So people came there, people were on the roads, people were in Gita Bhavan. Gita Bhavan is one of the bhavans there.
Okay.
And big Bhavan, Hindu Bhavan near the temple. So they stayed there with their families. They were not having anything. They came out in trucks overnight with few things in hand, one pair of clothes which they were wearing, and nothing they brought. And there they were. But people did help us. They gave blankets. That was the cold.
Yes.
January is very cold.
Very cold.
And then a lot of things happened. BJP helped us a lot at that point of time, though it was not in power. But even then, BJP, these RSS workers came. They arranged blankets. They arranged food initially. Government did not do anything initially. For about 2, 3, 4 months, they were on footpaths. They were in, cow sheds, living in cow sheds. Wherever they got a small shelter, they were living there, shivering with cold and all that. Then later on, the government woke up and all that. It was a nightmare for all of us. And nobody knew at that point of time. The press was not, there was no social media, there was no press. Everything was censored. And Doordarshan was prominent at that point of time. And it was controlled by the government. And nothing came out in full truth. And only BBC, and you know how BBC has been reporting.
Yeah, it's always biased
so
towards
nothing
Pakistan.
Came out, and we shouted at the top of our voice that we are suffered. There was a genocide. Merely 800 to 1,000 people were massacred, killed. Women were butchered. Children were killed. And women were raped in front of us. And there was no other go but to save our honor and dignity. And we said, we can make money, we can do anything else, but we will not stay here at the hands of these people. We don't want anything. And we ran away. That is the reason why overnight nearly 2.5 lakh people, they took any earliest transport available, whether bus, truck, or a small thing. And some people trekked kilometers together to reach go out of Srinagar city and took the nearest possible taxi or whatever was available and reached Jammu, Udhampur, Riyasi. And from there, some people went to Delhi who had relatives there. That was the short point of time there. Then after that, we spread all over the world then afterwards, wherever we. So basically, Kashmiri Pandits for us, we always believed in education, good education for our children. That's one. Second thing is we wanted to have a shelter where we could stay calmly and peacefully. And third thing is we wanted our children to get settled. That was the marriage. These are the three things which every Kashmiri Pandit has in mind. Raise your children well, give them good education, get them married, and have a small shelter in the. And all these were snatched. Nothing, no education, nothing. And then we were left to fend on our own.
Okay, sir. Any human rights organizations, nobody came to your help, sir.
See, I'll give you some example later on. I'll come to that also, what has happened. These human rights organizations, the NGOs, that international human rights organization, they are all biased. See, right from 1947, these human rights organizations were against the government of India, saying that Indian army is creating a havoc in Kashmir. They are violating the human rights of Kashmiri Muslims. They are being killed. They are being targeted. The fact is that they were in hand and glove with Pakistani infiltrators. And government of India, what else it could do? So army had to be very harsh with them. So they said that this thing. Nobody talked about us because we were neither a vote bank nor we were a minuscule minority there. We were living scattered all over Kashmir Valley and all that. Unsafe. And this is how they targeted us and wanted to eliminate us. And so there was no other, whatever we went to Human Rights Commission, we went to Geneva, nobody listened to us because the lobby, the international lobby was so strong that, so Government of India did not help us in carrying it forward because they never wanted to show to the world that, see, look, something is wrong in this thing. They always wanted to keep it as a disturbed area.
Okay.
In this thing. So that, they can do, politics about it.
Yeah.
So never thought of doing something great. Now what you have been seeing in the last 3-4 years after the abrogation of Article 370.
Okay. Sure. Tell me one thing, like what was the percentage of population when in 1990, when that January 19th, what was the population of Kashmiri Pandits?
See, it was 12% in the valley.
12% in the valley.
In the valley, 12% in 1947.
Okay.
And things were not all right after 1947. Things were very bad for Kashmiri Pandits. Though we were the landlords, we were the elite class there and all that. We had lands, we had everything. We were very much educated people and all that. And others were all down. Things were not very this thing. So when we sensed that our life is in danger, we don't get jobs, we don't get this thing, everything there and all that. So then we started migrating out. 1946-7, there was a migration. I'm not going before that.
Okay.
I'm only saying about 1947, there was a big migration when the tribal raids took place. How they massacred our women and children and people from Baramulla side and from Uri, Baramulla and Kopara side and all that. Say they jumped, our lady jumped into the well in River Jhelum and killed themselves rather than getting tortured by these people.
Okay.
So that time it was 12%, and in 1990 it had come down to 3.8, 3.9%.
Okay.
So that formed nearly. See, there are various things. They say 2.5 lakh to 4.5 lakh people.
Okay.
Were there in the valley. And the entire thing, it was a ethnic cleansing of Hindus. And they achieved it. So that was the motto.
Okay. Currently, what is the percentage, sir?
Currently, we have got a few thousands there still.
Thousands.
Actually, all those people who did not come out of Kashmir were a few hundreds, maybe 1,000, 2,000 individuals, not families.
Okay.
They, because of so many reasons, they could not leave Kashmir. Economic reasons. They had lands, they had house, they had nobody to. They would not have even come out of Kashmir in their whole lifetime. They didn't know where to go. They said, okay, let us stay there. Then you see after that what happened, those people who were in villages, far-flung areas and all that, they said, okay, we'll listen to them and whatever they say. But again, Sangrampura, Vandhama,
Yes.
how they killed people, lined up and killed them and all that. That created another scare. So many these things. And now we have some, now because of the jobs and other things, they have given jobs to nearly 4,000 people. They are there. They are also not happy. They are being targeted. So the life is not easy and life is not safe for a Kashmiri Pandit there. But if you go as a tourist, they'll welcome you because you are spending money. They will not touch you. They will take care of you. That's it. And if they kill you, nobody will, then they will be the losers. So the terrorists there, those separatists, terrorists, all those people who come across, all those, these hardliners, they know that if we touch a tourist, our economy will go, will suffer. Because main source of income is only tourism. They depend on that. They thrive on that. If they touch a tourist, they will be killed. But when they see that things are getting normalized, immediately they target a Kashmiri Pandit who has decided in the last few years, 14 years, some people went back. They said, okay, we'll resettle there. Now the things have gone back. They'll kill 1 or 2 employees there and all that and create a havoc. So they don't want us because they know they are going to be the stakeholders.
Okay.
They have land, they are the Kashmiri, this thing, and they will be permanently eyesores. So they wanted ethnic cleansing, they have done it. They don't want us to go back and settle.
Okay.
As we were there before 1990. We're scattered all over.
Okay.
That is why we demanded right from day one, the Margdarshan resolution was that you carve out a place and settle us. All those who want to go back. We don't want to live. And we want to live in a place where the Indian constitution will flow, not this Article 370. Anyway, that has been resolved now. There is the same constitution now.
Okay.
So again, going back to our own original places is not going to be safe for us.
Okay. So what if was religious extremism the only reason for this to happen, for the genocide to happen, or did it have any back end reasons of geopolitics?
See, this is both geopolitics and religion. And you know what this religion is. Anybody, you and me, are kafirs for them.
Okay.
They don't want us. They don't want kafirs. It's not a new thing I'm saying. It's an established fact that any non-Muslim is a kafir. They don't want any kafir. You know what's happening in Europe, what's happening in the West. Wherever they go, they want to this thing. They want to don't want to come under this. Wherever they are in minority, they will be very calm and quiet. And whenever they gain majority, wherever they gain majority, they become vocal.
Okay.
And they say, we will do this thing, we'll do that thing. What is happening in Kerala? So my worry is only that I don't want more states in India to become like Kashmir. Because I can see that. I have seen how it evolved over the years.
Okay.
I don't want Kerala should go like Kashmir. I don't want Hyderabad should go like Kashmir. I don't want any other UP. But UP now, it's being under control. They want. But wherever they are in minority, they'll be like this, and wherever this thing. Because this is in their religion, this is their blood. And whenever they give a call, they do it.
Okay.
So we have to be very wary about it. We have to be very cautious about it. And India is the only Hindu Rashtra. India is the only Hindu majority country. Though we were all over this region, from Afghanistan, from Persia to this side, Indonesia to Bali, everywhere. We were there. Myanmar, everything. We were all Hindus there. It was all ruled by Hindu kings, and how they have eliminated it one by one. But even then, India, it's very difficult for them to do it. I'm very optimistic about it that they can't touch India. Hinduism will flourish, Hinduism will be preserved in India, and their designs will not get through. But only thing is, we have to be very, very cautious about it, because they say that by 2047, if they come into majority, finish. And that's why there are so many laws which have to be brought in, and which can only be brought by Modi ji.
Okay. Sir, you took Prime Minister Modi's name a lot. Okay. Before Modi came into the public sphere, like say 2014, I mean, before he became really powerful, where he can push policies regarding national items. Like who were your voice? Like, did you have a voice earlier?
We had no voice, and we were only all the time depending upon BJP. Earlier, when we were back in Srinagar, between PDP, National Conference and Congress, because BJP was not visible there at all, so we clinged on to Congress. We thought Congress is a national party, they will come to our rescue. And we never went with National Conference or with the PDP. So because they are all pro Islamic parties.
Okay.
They are very pro Pakistani. And they have always blackmailed India. So we thought India, Congress. But Congress, now it is getting exposed by the day. They because of their appeasement policies towards this thing, vote bank politics, as appeasement. They never did any good to Muslims, but they used them for their good, and now they are getting exposed slowly. Time will come. It will take time. It's not that easy that they will come. So Congress was our main party, but maybe after this Janata Party came to in Moraji Desai's party, 67,
Okay.
68. So there was some hope which kindled in us that there is somebody, Janta, earlier it was Jansang, Janta, this thing. Then shakhas became very, very... So we used to have shakhas in temples there. I'm
Okay.
also part of it. I have, during my school days and college
Okay.
days, I have gone to
Okay.
shakhas. I have attended shakhas, but we used to
Okay.
do it in closed doors
Okay.
because this thing. So I'm not against any religion. I'm not against anybody, but I want everybody to be Indian first. If they are living in India, Indian first, and religion should come second.
Okay.
And they should know that this is a Hindu majority, and we cannot be living like a minority here and listen to only about this thing. So that is appeasement. So that appeasement should go.
Okay.
Now
Sir,
we are with BJP. Majority of the Kashmiri Pandits are with the BJP because BJP has restored back the glory,
Okay.
the honor,
Okay.
the dignity, and looking at Prime Minister, looking at his dress, looking at his ideas, looking at what he is doing to bring back the glory, to preserve our culture, heritage. So we are proud about it. We want that to establish here. Any country should be proud of its heritage.
Why do you think they are not able to resettle the Pandits again in the valley?
I tell you, see, it's not that easy to resettle. See, the first thing their problem was to abrogate Article 370, which you have seen all these politicians, including Congress, PDP and all, they said, इनका बाप भी नहीं हटा सकता ये. They did it. So, we must give credit to BJP. We must give credit to Modi ji, Amit Shah ji. Those who did, they did it against all odds. So once they have done it now, they have integrated J&K with the rest of the country now. There's no special law, there's no special flag, there is nothing special about it. Every law in India is now applicable there, whether it's NIA, enforcement, income tax, anything. ED, everything is... So they can't escape now.
Okay.
Earlier what was happening, because they had their own constitution, only thing is they were sucking money from India, raising Pakistan Zindabad, immediately Congress used to feed them with money. All these 3-4 families, like Abdullah family or Mufti family, and they enjoyed. And they treated these people, they are a sheep. It has not percolated down to the common man.
Okay.
Now what they are seeing in the last 4, 5 years, 6 years, and especially after the abrogation of this thing, now they know that who was a thief, who was fooling them, and what is happening now. So they are, but you cannot change the hearts of people overnight.
Yeah.
It will take generations, because 70 years before that also, they have been pampered, they have been appeased. So it's not going to happen in a jiffy of a second, in 1 or 2 years, in 10 years. It will take time. And I am sure we have full faith in Modi ji, because we want to strengthen his hands. We have waited for 33 years. That's what I tell everybody when they tell me, what has he done in the last 11 years? I say, I waited for 33 years. I'll wait for another 5 years, 10 years. But I want, if India is there, then only Kashmir will be there. Then only I'll be there. I said, I am going to wait, but he is on the right direction and he is not going to leave us. And I'm sure that he has got something for us after 2024.
You mean regarding resettlement of...
Yes. Unless and until people change their heart. See, it's not by... See, earlier they used to give them money and keep them quiet. And they blackmailed center at Delhi. And they thought that, okay, keep them money, keep them happy and keep quiet. They never bothered about the sentiments of the people. Now, they have not geographically only integrated J&K, but they are trying to, by heart, by emotionally also integrate J&K with the rest of the country.
What are the steps taken by Modi? Like
one
Modi
more thing
government?
also I would like to tell you. All these Muslims who are in J&K, who are in Kashmiri Muslims, 3-4 generations, 2-3 generations back, they were all Kashmiri Pandits. They are all converts, recent converts.
Okay.
They have our own blood. They have the same DNA, which this Azad, Ghulam Nabi Azad, openly claimed that our ancestors are all Kashmiri Pandits, including your Abdullah.
Okay.
So it's not very, they are not that radicalized, totally radicalized. But these 30 years, when before 2014, from 1990 to 2014, they got radicalized. Nobody took care of that. People from across the border, they came, they radicalized them. They told them that this is not your place. You should be in this thing. So radicalization has totally happened.
Okay, sir, this Article 370 and 35A particularly, did it aid radicalization by any chance?
100%. Because there was no accountability of the government there.
Okay.
So there's no audit, there is no CAG. They get money and they spend the way they want. Nobody questions them.
Okay, and these 3-4 families of
Only these
elite families.
Yes, elite families. And Abdullah will say one language in Delhi, one in Bombay, one in Jammu, and one in Kashmir. And see, look at their masses. They have looted the state. Now today, people are openly coming on television and saying, the local population, they are saying that we have come to senses now. How they have looted us, how they have not percolated the money was coming then also, but there was no accountability. Money is coming now, directly going into their this thing, Ayushman card, wo ye. So their eyes are opening, but it will not take. It will take some time. See, changing hearts and bring them emotionally, integrating them emotionally will take some time.
Okay. This the thing about changing hearts. Okay, what steps have BJP government taken to change hearts of the radicalized Muslims?
See, radicalized Muslims will remain there. After 1990, all the old people of my age who have lived with Kashmiri Pandits, they have been able to win over them. They are ready to accept us. But all those people who are born after 90, they are now 30, they are not youth. They have not seen Kashmiri Pandits. They don't know who this Kashmiri Pandit is. And this is what is happening.
What improvements or changes do you want, do you demand from the government? Like, do you have any particular demands as a community?
Definitely. See, one, nobody would like to leave his motherland.
Okay.
Such a beautiful place. We are the original inhabitants of that place. You know. And this is the 7th exodus which has happened to our community. And every time we have bounced back. 7 times we have been thrown out of that place. This is the 7th. 1990 is the 7th exodus. At the hands of these Islamic jihadis. They have thrown us out. They have discredited our temples. But we have again bounced back. And this time also we are not going to leave it. We are going to bounce back. There are our representatives there. There are people in Jammu who are ready to go back. But they are all waiting for certain things to happen.
Like?
Things should normalize, things should improve. How they will go in batches, they will go in this thing. See, still, government of India should be in a better position to know how they will take us back.
Okay.
See, in our own community, some people say that we should go in a cluster, we should be in a separate land. Some people say that give us some small satellite towns in different districts. But according to me, that is not the solution. If at all we are going back, we should go back with dignity and respect and honor. So that will happen only once the heart changes there to some extent. And if the things will continue like this, then only we can go back and do our agriculture or do our whatever it is, do our business, do our this thing. Now we are going and coming. We go there, stay in a hotel and come back like a tourist. Even if we do some business there, we go there and come back. Even if we have to go to Tulamala temple or I go to Titwal temple and go, I'll go there, spend money with them only and come back.
Okay.
So nobody wants to get exposed to these people. You don't know. Anytime, anything can happen.
Okay, sir. With a neighbor, like with a bad neighbor, with a bad neighbor like Pakistan next to Kashmir, do you think going back and staying there is a practical idea?
Now you are saying this. Now tell me, I have full faith in Modi ji so long he is there. He has crushed them today. Now, economically they are out. They don't have this thing. But only thing is because of China's backing and international, that's geopolitics. So they are backing them. And they are sending these people, senseless people, to across the line. They get killed and they get this thing. But you have seen in after 2014, these things have come down. And whenever they spot somebody, they kill them immediately.
Okay.
So things will improve. Things ऐसी बात नहीं है. Things will improve.
Okay, sir. Even about most, I think 80-85% of the people got to know about Kashmiri Pandits and the exodus and the genocide only after the movie called Kashmiri Files came out. Okay, how has it justified the real experiences? Has it, like, how much of it is true?
So I never expected this question from you. I'm telling you, whatever we are thankful to Agnihotri and Pallavi, those who have stuck their neck out and did a movie on this, and now giving statements also about it. So whatever they have portrayed in the movie is only the tip of an iceberg.
Oh,
it is symbolic. Whatever has happened to us, especially from 1986 to 1990, which was a peak of militancy in that decade, is a tip of an iceberg. Ladies were put on the bandsa. He has shown only one lady on the bandsa. Raped, he has not shown any rapes as it is. Small kids, he has shown only symbolic, how they were lined up and killed.
okay.
There are 887. If you come to our Kashmir Bhavan here, we have put a plaque here. There's a wall engraved. Names are there. FIRs are there. Place of killing and age of the person. It is there. So, they were always in the mode of denial. Not a single person was prosecuted. You know why? Because of Article 370. It was their government. And suppose somebody was killed from my family. And after killing, I left that place, came out. Do you want me to go first to the police station, write a complaint, and then come back and write an FIR and then be there? The moment they terrified me by killing my kith and kin, the next thing I left the place. So there are so many cases where FIRs was not allowed. Even if they were taken, so for lack of witness, for lack of this thing, they never were followed up. And not a single person was prosecuted or put behind the bars. Yasin Malik, they have opened, BJP has opened these cases now. So he will be hanged. Bitter Karate, who was given open interviews, which have been now playing on this thing, saying that they have given names of the people whom he has gone to their houses and killed them. They were so radicalized, and when they asked them, suppose you get an order from Pakistan to kill your mother, will you do it? He says, I'll do it because it's an order from Pakistan. So when all these evidence were there, we went to courts, but our priority was to take care of ourselves, to take care of our families, to give good education to our children, and also to live peacefully and earn some money, respect.
Okay.
So this was our priority. Priority was the education of our children, which we did. And today, you will see, though we are a minuscule minority, very small minority, we are scattered all over the globe. And wherever we are doing very well. We are holding very good positions.
Okay.
It's all because of the education, because of the literacy.
Okay.
Because of our this thing. We never took gun. We never went to fight with them.
Okay.
And gun is not in our culture. We will never do that. We have faith in the constitution. We raise the flag, Indian flag high there. That's why we are targeted. Still we are holding our India in high esteem.
Okay. Sir, general Hindu society has a lot of caste. Okay. Kashmiri Pandits predominantly are from Brahmin community. Like, what happened to the other castes in Kashmir?
No, we have only one caste.
In Kashmir.
There are only Kashmiris, are only two. One is a Muslim, one is a Hindu.
Okay.
Kashmiri Pandit.
Okay.
Pandit is a title given to us because of our literacy rate was very high and all that. Pandit. Actually, we are not Pandits. Pandits we call all those who do Purohits, puja and all that. We are not that. We don't come into that category.
Okay.
Pandit was given a title.
Okay.
Pandit, because we were teaching, we were in teaching, we were giving this thing, we were highly literate people and all that. Actually, we are all Brahmins.
Okay.
We are Kashmiri Brahmins, Saraswat Brahmins.
Okay.
Kashmiri Brahmins.
Okay, sir.
And only one caste. There's nothing, no other subcaste and all that in our caste.
Okay.
Only one. Kashmiri Pandit or Kashmiri Hindu or Kashmiri Muslim.
Or were the other castes converted by large extent, like to large extent? Like, do you think so? Or
yes, all these people in Jammu and all that, in far-flung areas, all those scheduled castes, you call them scheduled castes, scheduled tribes or backwards and all that. Because of money, this thing, they were doing it.
okay,
And most of them, some became Christians and some became Muslims.
Sir, and is there a Christian minority in Kashmir?
There is
Like,
small, minuscule, not many.
Okay. Like, did they treat the Christian minority also the same way they treated the Kashmiri Pandits?
See,
Militants?
actually, Dogras, Kashmiri Pandits, and Kashmiri Muslims, we are the bona fide, this thing. We have voting rights, we have all the rights. All other people. In 1947, a lot of people came across this thing. They are known as these, what do they call them? All those, who have come across the border.
Okay.
They were never given till 2019. They were never given any voting rights. No employment, no reservation for them, nothing. They were just languishing.
Okay, you mean the refugees from the West Pakistan?
Yes, refugees from the West Pakistan.
Okay.
Nothing was given to them. They languished till 2000. They had no voting rights. They had no reservation in education. They had no reservation in this
For
thing.
50 years, they didn't have any rights.
No.
Okay.
That is why now only the BJP government has given them full rights.
Okay. This was because of the Article 35.
They were not getting jobs anywhere. They were not having voting rights. Nothing.
Okay.
No reservations.
Okay. Sir, you also, when you're speaking about Bitta Karate's interview, okay, did you feel that the entire media was biased, the national media? Like, do you have any examples of how they treated?
I will tell you.
The news
I was in Indian Express at that point of time. See, and there was Doordarshan was the main thing in 1990. And getting news out of that place was very, very difficult. So there was a censorship by these things. And who was leading the thing? BBC. BBC will, all along, we never believed in BBC. They will give all biased news. So that became this thing. Whenever news reached Delhi newsrooms, this was all blacked out. They said, no, don't talk about killings there, don't talk about genocide, don't talk about anything, because that will create a lot of problem in the rest of the country.
Okay.
So everything was censored. You have seen Kashmir Files. And they have shown this also about the media, how media was gagged.
Okay.
And the person, who was there, the real man, he has acted in the movie, who was there at that point of time, air correspondent. He said that I'm sending dispatches, but they are not getting cleared. So that time, see, now nobody can do it. The moment they do censorship, immediately it will go spread in social media. There was no social media. So the news did not come out. And our regret is that even till today, the only grouse we have with BJP government is they should declare this as a genocide. We don't want anything, but they should accept that it was a genocide in 1990. Genocide of Kashmiri Hindus.
Okay.
We went to Supreme Court. 3 applications in Supreme Court, they were thrown out.
Okay.
Lack of evidence. Where will you go and get the evidence? It is for the Supreme Court. They should have taken our petition and then given it to a special panel to probe into all these things. Now only that Sanjay Kaul, that Supreme Court judge who gave the judgment, they said that it should be probed. The genocide of Kashmiri Hindus should be probed under the Supreme Court, this thing.
Okay.
Now they have realized. It's only we're thankful to at least nobody was believing us. So we are thankful now. People in Karnataka, people in Tamil Nadu, people everywhere, they come to know. People all over the world, they know what has happened actually. And nobody has contradicted him. Nobody has gone to the court.
Okay.
You could not. How can they go? Because he has taken the interviews from the kith and kin of those victims who were killed and butchered. They were all small boys. They have seen in front of them, they killed their parents. They became orphans. Now they are holding good positions. He has interviewed them. Everything is with him. That's why he claimed. But how can he show it in 3 hours? He cannot show everything. But whatever he has done full justice.
Okay.
And at least we are relieved today that people all over the country, all over the world know that it was a genocide actually. And I call it a genocide. I have never said it was a killing or something, killing of this thing, killing of Hindus. No, it is a genocide. There was a great plot behind it. They wanted to eliminate Hindus from this thing and make it as a Muslim majority so that it can easily integrate with Pakistan.
Okay. So do you think now there is enough awareness in the international discourse about this genocide? Now after the movie, after abrogation of
See,
Article
you see what's happening
70.
in Canada. You see what's happening in this thing, anti-India. Now see, India is emerging. And you see, do you think that the West will take it easily? Do you think that the Europe will take it easily? Now only because Europe, when they are suffering at the hands of Islamic jihadis, now they are looking at Modi. And they say that whatever Modi says is this thing. That's how Modi's stature has gone up. Because they are looking at Modi for some solution.
Okay.
And international, New York Times, what is it? It's all sham of a thing, And this is all paid journalism. Now you ask me why I left journalism in 2008. When I was the editor of Indian Express. Why did I leave it? Why did I leave? I resigned. I was a 49-year-old man. After serving 28 years continuously, starting with a reporter and then this thing, I resigned. And I told my boss, he was not leaving me, I told my boss, Mr. Manoj Kumar Santholia, I said, I will not join any other paper. That's how I went to corporate.
Okay.
And I said, I will not join because it has gone to dogs. Rather, dogs had come to journalism.
Nice way to put it. Sir, how was...
It became paid. Whatever you want to get published, you can publish it. Pay money, they will write for you.
More than paid, I think lot of influence of Pakistan and China and USA into our media.
China is playing now also. USA is playing... see, they may be very good with us. They have no other go. But you see, they are not able to control those forces which are against us here. They allow that also, they allow this also, they manage. But in the long run, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Okay, sir, how was resettlement in Karnataka, sir? Like, what problems did you face, or how was it easy here?
Let me tell you, I used my position as I was the chief of bureau for 13 years for the Indian Express, a leading newspaper. I used when I saw my people, there were 130 families which were working in HMT. HMT had a unit in Chennai. They were thrown out. They were in streets in Jammu. Nobody bothered about them. And then finally we fought. We went to Delhi. We spoke to Bal Thackeray. We told him, he gave us admissions in Maharashtra colleges, all professional colleges, no free admissions. Then we told him that Manohar Joshi was the minister
CM.
that time. No, he was the industries minister that time.
Okay.
We went to him, we told Bal Thackeray, it's a fact. We don't want to say no. He told Manohar Joshi, he said, you are the heavy industries minister and all that. HMT people, how are you going to resettle them? He said, okay. Then they took, after 7-8 months, they said, okay, bring them all here because HMT has a headquarters here. They said, okay, they will be. When they landed here, the local people were not local. In a union, there was a union problem. They said, no, we will not allow them to merge with us. Otherwise, our promotions will go down and all that.
Okay.
Then we had a problem. They were near railway station. There was a poultry for about 1 month. They were there because one person from HMT had a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, 2 sisters, 1 brother, his wife, and 2 children, depending on only one person. So huge families, they came. Then finally, I was in Indian Express. I used or misused, you call it. Let people say misuse, but I used for my community, my position. And I fought with the government. Anant Kumar was there. Anant Kumar later on became the minister. He took me to Manohar Joshi. We had a meeting with him. We had a meeting with the chairman of HMT. Then we got them allotted quarters. That labor quarters, we gave it to even the officers who were there, that labor quarter. I said, give them something, some shot. So we had a lot of problems. I spoke to those days pilot. Let me tell you, individually they were all good. Even Congress people, very good. At that point of time, Moily was there. Bangarappa was there when in 1991. Virendra Patil was not well. Bangarappa came. I went to Bangarappa. He gave all support. Moily, Mr. Virappa Moily, he gave all support. Krishna, he gave us a land in Jayanagar, which is worth crores now, for establishment of our Bhavan. A lot of MPs gave us MP led fund for construction of Bhavan. Individually, they were very good. Individually, Mr. Krishnappa of Vijayanagar, now this thing, he helped us a lot. And all the education institutions like Sheshadripuram College or MVJ College or any other college you name, Ramaya College, I used to go to them and say that, boss, that time there was no reservation. Now we have one seat in each college here. That time no reservation. They gave without donation. That time it was a donation era. They did not take a single penny and they said, okay, you have come. So I used my position and we formed this thing, and then people were very good here. There were no this thing. They were very helpful.
You mean
Yes, Karnataka and Karnataka were very helpful, and successive governments also. They listened to us. Despite they knowing very well that Congress is not very much happy with us, but even then they listened to us. Dharam Singh, we had meetings. We had meetings with Jayesh Patel. We had meetings with so many people. I don't want to take the name of one chief minister who was also prime minister, but there was no help from him, but all other things.
Okay.
Even Kumaraswamy, very good.
Okay.
We have very good memories about people of Karnataka and also the politicians, irrespective of the party they belong to. Individuals, industrialists. Shankaracharya we went. He helped us a lot.
Who, sir?
Kanchi Shankaracharya.
Okay.
We went to Sringeri Math.
Okay.
So we have got very good relations with them.
Okay.
Mr. Krishna Udupi Math, what's his name? Pejawar Swami.
Okay.
He came to our Bhavan. Blessed us. Everybody supported us here.
Okay. Other than that, any issues in settling here, like which?
No, we don't have any issues here. In fact, we told them that we should have some document to prove that we are all displaced people from Kashmir. So immediately during SM Krishna's regime, he said, yes, we'll give it to you. Then he was ready to give us some remuneration also, some dole, some relief. I said, no, we don't want any relief. So, at least give us a document. So we have a document. Nearly 430 families have a document here.
Okay.
So that is also there.
Okay. Was this the same case in all other states?
No, not at all.
Which states were very welcoming and which states were...
people came to Maharashtra, and there because of Bal Thackeray, so long he was there, and he had control over every political party.
Okay.
He had a might of this. Then people came to Bengaluru because of HMT and ITI. There were some 200 families which came here. So here they helped because most of the people came here. Most of the people went to Jammu. They had the same government there and all. They got the relief and all that everything. And some people came to Delhi. Delhi also was supportive. Maharashtra, yes, because of this thing, Bal Thackeray, and because of business capital, they went there. And Bangalore. Then some people went to Dehradun. There, yes. Some people went to Jaipur. Yes, okay. Jaipur also they got some help, but not the help which we got from Karnataka government. Karnataka government was the first government after Maharashtra. Even before the central order, they reserved a seat in each college, engineering college and medical colleges. Today, we have a seat reserved for in each engineering college, private engineering college, and 20 government medical colleges and 2 dental colleges.
Oh, that's
Every
great.
year we are turning out. So no problems about people and no problems about this thing. But there are certain problems here and there that is always there. Discrimination. वो ये
Okay.
करता है.
Okay. Like, what do you think about the future, sir? Like, where are you putting your hopes on?
Sir, future is very bright. Let me tell you. So long we are at the helm of. So long Modi ji is at the helm of affairs. He has a plan. He has a definite plan. Not that he has ignored us. Not that he is not doing anything. We are not in a hurry. I told you as it is. Definitely, he has a plan for us, which he will implement at the right time.
Okay.
Time is not ripe. I told you, hearts have to change. They cannot give security to each and every person going out. We have to go there. We have to search for jobs. We have to move out of the house. Our ladies will be alone at home. They cannot give security to my wife there in the house and me while going and all that. So I am very sure that it will take some time, but it will go. And slowly and slowly, people are going there. They are resettling there. They are making some people, very, not many. 1, 2, 3, every month they go there. They try to claim their land and try to settle again. And now people, once they realize, they say, okay, theek hai yaar, let them also. They are also.
Okay.
So it will take time. It's not that we want everything and Modi can do have a stick. He will just do this
Magic
thing,
wand.
magic stick, and then he'll say, okay, go and settle. No, it is not possible. We know about it.
Okay. Okay, sir. And thank you for coming. And I just hope Kashmir returns back to its original glory.
We all hope that, because Kashmir is the crown of India. And Kashmir, if the hearts of the people will change there, they will live like princes there. They will live like all kings. And because that entire attention will be back on Kashmir, and it will flourish. It is good for India also. It is good for Kashmiris also. Only thing is, people have to realize, they have to see in the right direction. Positively, they have to look at the things, how the things are going, and how they were misused by the successive governments and politicians.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank you
coming.
very much. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.